Hello, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural game of the 2025 Fury of Dracula League of Dracula, brought to you by the Nomad Games Discord. Coming at you live, this is Captain Gyro, everybody, and thank you for being here. Today we have what should be an exciting game between CombatWombat and Snuffleupagus, who's playing Dracula. Ooh, spooky. Now, as you can tell, we're getting into it somewhat late. It's already Tuesday of week 2, and Dracula's first encounter was actually Laird. It was Sophia, and then he returned there. So now there's 3 encounters in Sophia. Ooh, spooky. So let's see what happens next. I am not joined today by any co-commentator, as these two sneaky rascals tried to throw this game up at the last second. Nobody knew about it, but old Captain Gyro knew about it. You can't get one past him. I may drop in and out here and there throughout the course of this presentation as real life situations come to hand, such as making dinner and whatnot. But I'll try to be with you here for as much of it as I can. And I'll try to provide what little commentary and insight that I may be capable of. First, let's get a little music going here. Yeah, the nice people at Nomad made the music for us. The least we can do is listen to it. So yeah, he went to Sofia, he went to Bucharest, he laired Sofia, and now they're after him. Not sure what found him. I guess it was newspaper reports. Yeah, must have been that. So let's see what happens. 2 seasoned players, 2 strong players. Snuffleupagus coming in second? I don't know. This is why I need a co-commentator to fact check me. But he participated in the Duos and Dark Calls. I think he may have participated in the previous League of Dracula. Had some strong performances, as I recall, and I played him myself, and he's no pushover. CombatWombat is also a strong player. He's been around the block. He's played a lot of games. Knows what he's doing. So there should be a good matchup. Okay. Mystic Research, and then Jonathan Harker reveals Galatz with Hyde. So what could be going on there? Meanwhile, what happened in Bucharest? I missed it. Did he lair Bucharest? He did lair Bucharest. Bucharest has 2 encounters. It's going with the old lair strategy today. Delaying the matures in favor of the spooky lairs. Now he's gone to Bucharest. Returning to his lair. Not great for hunters. I mean, last thing you want to do is have these 2 go charging in all gung-ho, suffer a lot of damage, lose important items. And the real issue here is that if you're not able to, and if you do try to jump on Dracula, let's say, and get him in the 2-on-1 fight, the issue then becomes, then what? You used up your heavenly hosts, maybe he broke one of your weapons at night, maybe your hunters are really beaten up, and at that point he kind of has free reign to just flit about and do what he wants in this whole region, or a pair of regions. With Seward and Van Helsing so far away, you could have a lot of time to do things like that. So I do approve of this chartered carriage. I think this is a good chartered carriage. You get Dr. Seward moving down the train tracks and get him into a more relevant, a more threatening position. Yeah, good carriage. I like that. 16 to 11. Now Dracula's thinking, I don't have all the time in the world anymore. I thought Dr. Seward was going to be lagging behind a little bit. So now Dracula, that could affect his decision making here, and it could also, oh, he's adjacent to Mina Harker. But could affect his decision making, could also be good because you don't want these rumors to mature. You want to get some backup here as quick as you can. So now maybe Dr. Seward can get himself to Bucharest and deal with Bucharest, and maybe together they can deal with Sofia. Could be a new vampire there, maybe 2-on-1 fight it. A couple of stakes, get this whole thing cleared up, no trouble at all. Lair strategy is very powerful. Concentrating your encounters onto a single space ensures that you can deal lots of damage or make your vampires particularly difficult to get rid of. But there is one weakness, which is that you're concentrating your encounters into a single spot. So with but a single move or two, you could find that all of a sudden they're all dealt with, and your trail's rather short. A long trail, long winding trail, on the other hand, forces the hunters to move and move and move and move, which has its own advantages for Dracula. So we'll see how it all plays out for him. Okay, that's a saboteur, delayed her. Okay, that's useful hide trick. This could potentially be the hoax mature about to go through. Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe a bodyguard's. Ignore that. Let's see. Pull up my channel, make sure there's no technical issues here. Can I hear myself? Ignore that. Yes. All right, we're okay. We're loud and clear. Four cards left for Mystic Research. It's a good number of cards to hit at least. A hoax will really throw a wrench in things there. So you may want to just go ahead and get those night supplies done. Because after a hoax, it's gonna reshuffle everything. Oh, look at this! Look at this, it's consecrated ground. Oh, this is good. Look at this information we're getting. Oh, look at this. Now 17 and 50. Does he really have enough heavenly hosts to make this work? There's the Van Helsing reveal. I would say Sophia. Yeah. Because if you don't pick Sophia, he's just going to wolf form over Sophia anyway. He's going to wolf form to 55 or to 46. You don't want that. If he wolf forms to 53, if he wolf forms to 49, that's not the worst thing in the whole world. Oh, goodness! He's got all the pieces of Exodia! Oh, wow! And this whole trail's revealed now? Oh, goodness gracious. So now it's Klausenberg or it's Szeged, and that's it. And Mina won't be delayed. He's going to take the mature. Oh, okay. It was just a reckless. No hoax. He's going to take the mature for the 4 points. Now what? Yeah, there's one more weakness to the lair strategy, which is revealing yourself to the hunters. Can really put you in a tough spot if they have full CG this early in the game. It's tough to blame Snuff there because, I mean, with 45 cards left in the event deck, there's a very good chance that they didn't have the Consecrated Ground yet. So now the question becomes, do you wolf form to 53 or do you wolf form to 28 to try to trick them? Or he doesn't wolf form at all. He says, bring it on, I'm going to Klausenberg. Dangerous stuff here. Now he's not going to have any sort of obfuscation going. I mean, the choice between 53 and 28 isn't much obfuscation, but it is something. You know, you go to 53, maybe Godalming goes to 28 and misses you. Now you're only in a 2-on-1 with Seward and Mina. But by going to 28, he's put himself in an easy 3-on-1 spot, and there's renewed vigor. The only question now is, did he play Fog? And then the only other question that follows shortly after is, who do you ambush with the Fog? Not Godalming. Godalming's going to move in supply. Now, Seward's going to move in. Do you ambush Seward? Supply first. Supply first, because if it's bats, he can bat you away. The old renewed vigor bats interaction. Yeah, get that supply first. Maybe even draw into a... Well, no, it's a Drac card. This just took an interesting turn. Now ambush? Ambush with Fog? No ambush. Now what do? Do you move Mina in and get the 3-on-1 and possibly risk Fog? Or do you just settle for the 2-on-1? Take what you can get. I mean, they are your 2 strongest guys. But even the 2 strongest guys can only do so much damage between the 2 of them. You know, Dracula plays a good strength, or maybe he takes out somebody with fangs while they play Heavenly Host. All of a sudden, he's ready to get away. He's ready to wolf form and be gone. Which, if you're playing the long game, you know, that could be acceptable. That could be an acceptable thing, to just damage him some and then catch him later down the road. But with these lairs, But this lair, there's no vampire. This is a phony vampire. He doesn't exist. Let him have the mob and the spy mature. No big deal. Is he gonna ambush now? It's Fog! Ah, she has the forward! Oh, let's go! Let's go! Mina had it the whole time! Oh my goodness! Okay, invoking his bodyguards. Who do you damage? Dr. Seward? I'd probably damage Dr. Seward, maybe. Mina, you're not really trying to threaten her with damage. You're threatening to get a bite on her. This is nuts. The entire game just flipped everything upside down. Dracula was enjoying a very comfortable position. The hunters were going to have to deal with several days, possibly a week, of slogging through encounter after encounter, dealing with these annoying lairs, with the bats, with the spy, reckless. Just like that, it's like we can pretty much safely ignore most of that stuff. I mean, yeah, there's a reckless here, and that's not the best. Oh, Lucy's Revenge, plan to ambush, lucky find. Oh my goodness, he's just slapping the cards down on the table. Here, take one of these too, why don't you, Drac? This is nuts. He's got everything! Double planned ambush! The guy came to play. CombatWombat came here to play. Yeah, toss that steak. Get yourself a fresh weapon, maybe. Alright, let's go. It's not over yet. You know, he could survive this, but with Lucy's Revenge and double planned ambush. Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be tough. You got Super Doc here, too, with his 4 items. Wow. What a phenomenal play with the forewarned from Mina. Extremely well read. Yeah, trapping all 3 of them in fog there would have been pretty gnarly, while he wolf forms away and enjoys another day of them being trapped in fog. Yeah, that would have been pretty bad. Okay, we got the strength. Strength is with planned ambush. I don't know. Maybe you just let them hit you with their heavenly hosts or whatever, because it's not like you can. It's not like you can stop it. Really, I mean, you could fang them, but then you're probably just gonna get knifed. So maybe you should. Oh no. Okay, maybe Snuff knows something I don't. Maybe Godalming doesn't have the host. That could be it. Maybe it was Mina, Seward, and Van Helsing. They all revealed Heavenly Host when CG was played, and Snuff remembered that, and so he knew that the one who couldn't damage him when he played Strength was Godalming, in which case, well played. Okay, now we got Pistol from Mina. Alright. That's 6. But now we've seen the Strength. So you kind of have to hope against hope he doesn't play the other one. And that's when Godalming... I mean, he did play Lucky Find, right? So now he can break out maybe the pistol, maybe the rifle. Maybe he still has the knife under his coat to save for later. Then again, if Dracula doesn't have strength, three knives here kills. But you never know, maybe Van Helsing's holding on to a knife. What's going to happen? Deadly, deadly CG. Very well played CG. And with Dracula in Bucharest, nonetheless, so close to relative safely. I mean, safety. You can't put a CG token or a Heavenly Host token down on Galatz or Klausenberg. But it doesn't matter if that's where you plan to meet him anyway. You force him to one of those places. Alright, there's a double knife. did net 1 health off of Mina there. Is that 4 instead of 3? And now he'll be looking to escape. So I hope you saved your rifles. Is it firing squad time? Shoot him down. He's gonna try to get away as a bat. Although, really clever Drac might escape as a mist instead, because you can wolf form and then, you know, you're still in the game, even though you're in a really tough spot. You're still in the game. You wolf form, you feed. You hopefully try to draw them off with your vampire on your trail that you've still got. Bats here would be risky. So again, I tuned in a little late, but I just don't know enough about what they're carrying. It seems to me like it's rifle time, or maybe second knife from one of them. You know, Godalming pulls out second knife, Seward pulls out second knife. But yeah, triple rifle wouldn't even surprise me at all. Unless you just get lucky and you guess, and you figure out which one of them can't actually stop the escape's bat. I suspect maybe Mina can't do it. She revealed pistol and punch. So what's she got? Like a horse and a host, right? Pistol, horse, host. So you escape as a bat against Mina. Oh, but Lucy's Revenge. With Lucy's Revenge, it won't even matter. Because that card is S tier. If Godalming is in the fight. And if not, it's F tier. No, that won't work, I'm afraid. No claw for you. Blast him. Gun him down. Oh! It's like that scene in RoboCop. Boom, boom, boom. Stop, he's already dead. What a game. What a game. Sorry I couldn't bring you the beginning of it, but at least we caught that wild ending. That was a hoot. Well, I won't leave you hanging anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody who tuned in, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this later, hope you enjoy. What a doozy of a game. That's a great start to the league, and a sign of things to come, hopefully, that we're going to see some real fun ones. So, until next time, I'm signing off, and we'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening.